Salute guys, dat auto. Zibrumas de Maya. Back with another public service announcement. Yes, and I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Salute guys, that auto. Zibrumas de Maya back with another public service announcement. Yes, so guys, it's been such a long time. I've missed you guys. We're back with the PSA Podcast. This is the public service announcement podcast, and of course, I've got a lovely guest here, Miss Paula Bee. How are you doing this morning?
I'm all good. Thank you very much.
Firstly, I want to say thank you so much for your time. I tell all the people thank you for your time for joining me here. It's been lovely, and I always pass you by, seeing you at events, doing it, living your best life. How has life been lifing for you right now?
It's been good, but I first want to start.
Go for it. Whatever you want to ask.
I was like, when I was coming in this morning, I was like, I have a feeling that you're going to be like, first of all, how is it so difficult to get a hold of you?
You guys, you know what? I've literally been DMing nobody. You know what? I slide into people's DMs every now and then. You know, sometimes, and I have this. I don't know, it's a false misconception. Like, you know what? They're gonna reply me. Most of the time, they do. I've DM'd everyone, including Justin Bieber, who's also responded at one point.
What?
But yes, don't worry, we're gonna get into all of that. But I DM'd Miss Paula Bee, and it was so tough getting through, guys. I'm telling you, if she wants to do some brand work, she clearly doesn't. She clearly doesn't want the money because she doesn't answer the DMs. Are we gonna answer this? Yeah, but
I'm so bad at my DMs. I'm good at email. I'm bad at it. Is that like a millennial thing? I don't know, maybe.
You know what? Everyone keeps saying, Maya, why don't you get someone to like handle it for you? Why don't you get yourself a PA? Why don't you get yourself 2 phones? That doesn't work either.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think you're the only one on my side. People obviously hate me. They're like, this bro never reply because I don't reply.
Yeah.
Because I think I made a point of it. Like when I answer, like don't like ask me like I'm doing randomly.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing great. I'm fantastic.
Point,
What do you want?
Yeah.
So yes, you here. Listen, I've got this and this brand. Okay, sounds fantastic, perfect. These are my rates. Let's do it.
Cool.
Oh, cool. But
chat when you're ready.
Hey, that pic's fire. You're so nice. How are you? Listen, I'm not 2023, man. How you? So where did you grow up? Where were you born? Like
I was born in Cape Town.
Yeah, in Cape Town. Where in Cape Town? We must know from the car, but where in the car?
So I was born in Cape Town, and I lived in I was like,
you still lived everywhere.
I lived everywhere.
Okay. So then, in which house did you take your first step?
Born in Cape Town. I was in Grassy Park for 5 years. That's where my first step.
Your first steps was in the G-Bone, guys.
In Grassy Park.
Yeah.
And then because my dad moved for work, like a lot.
Okay.
So then from when I was 5, we moved to Bloemfontein.
So in Bloem, how long were you in Bloem?
Only for 2 years.
2 years. How was the Bloem life though? I mean,
very
were you like
boring.
what?
Droog.
Were you like 6? How old were you?
6, 7.
6, 7.
7, yeah. And then from there, when I was like 7, I moved to Pretoria.
Okay.
Also very boring. Yeah. But I went to a Chinese school.
Now you see, this is where it gets interesting. This will get very interesting. Okay, now how long were you there?
Only for 2 years as well. But I
still remember any of the stuff?
Konnichiwa? I only remember how to say hi.
Okay, now.
Ni hao ma?
Me hama?
Yeah. That's really.
No, how you maybe? Are you maybe?
No, if I mispronounce it, I'm gonna get.
Fine, mispronounce it.
No,
this is the PSA part. This is what we love for this kind of stuff.
No, people are going to be like, oh, Shane, that's so awkward. Please don't ever try again. I only know how to say hello.
Hello. That's about it. Now.
I was 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then now.
Yeah, and then from I stayed there for 2 years, and then when I was 9, I moved back to Cape Town, and then we lived in the northern suburbs. So I basically grew up in Edgemead.
Okay, so you were that side afterwards. So now, do you feel like it was like a good thing to have moved all this towns? I mean, did it give you a different, perception or point of view of just like life in general, or like how you live Cape Town now? I know it was when you were younger. But
I was very young, so I think the only thing for me that kind of like still sticks with me was that I went to a Chinese school. Like that. I don't know, whenever I tell someone that, they're like, ooh, can you
we did that. What was mom and dad thinking? What was dad thinking? I'm like, you know what? Let's send Paula to a Chinese school.
I don't know. I should actually ask him that question.
Why did I go to a Chinese? Like, I get it, but why?
Know. And all 3 of us, because I have 2 brothers.
Okay.
All 3 of us went, like, so random. I enjoyed it though. I made a lot of friends, but yeah, I don't know. And then from 9, so I felt like I grew up in Edgemead.
Okay.
Because you're 9 years old. That's grade 3.
Yeah.
Up until when I was in varsity.
So what school did you go to? Were you schooled at
Edgemead?
Edgemead. Okay, all things Edgemead. I got you.
All things Edgemead.
And your brother's older than you, younger than you?
Both are older. Both are older. I'm the baby. The one is 8 years older than me.
Okay.
Other one's 5 years older than me.
And what is it like living with two Buddhas?
Oh, the
big
best.
brothers.
The best. It was the best, honestly. Like, and also I was a tomboy when I was growing up. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was
Because
the
when they be
best.
the brothers,
I want to be wherever they
the brothers are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever. I'm sure your sister was like that as well.
No,
Wherever-
definitely. When I speak to my sister, and I've been on other conversations with people, this
Hmm.
thing was never done out of like, we're gonna make money out of it. Because
Oh, yeah,
who
same.
knew?
No.
Who knew?
No, 100% me.
Like
I mean,
you
it's the
literally
same.
just love people talking, blogging, writing, talking,
Yeah.
being crazy. This is I'm talking about myself now.
Yeah.
Maybe you writing and things like that. Who knew this is gonna become a thing?
Never. I started when I was studying. I was still a psychology student when I started. This was like an outlet for me.
And did you finish?
I did. I finished. I graduated. I have my honors in psychology. Yes.
Fantastic. I mean, so is there any specific one you kind of focused on?
No. So if I were to go further, when I go further,
Okay.
because I would like to, just not now. I feel like I'm not ready for that. I would like to branch into clinical psychology.
Okay.
But when I had my honors, it was a broad spectrum of like all different.
I mean,
things.
the reason that you studied psychology, I mean, does it give you not an upper hand, but I mean, can you sometimes like size people up or like just like mentally just like check them out? I don't know. I think like maybe studying psychology is like a superpower. I don't know. Like I studied psychology. I know why he's acting like that. I know why he's doing that. And I know why he just rolled his eyes like that because, yes.
I think it does give me a lot more insight into
Yes.
understanding why people are the way that they are.
Okay.
And I think also when it comes to retaliating or that's more of a negative word, but for lack of a better word, let's say retaliating. Like if someone says something or does something, I'm like, okay, let's just rather analyze the situation.
Let's analyze this. Okay.
And now I understand why you are the way that you are. But I obviously like it gives me more insight. I wouldn't say like I have the upper hand.
Yes.
I just understand
Yes. Why you?
better. And I love asking people in the industry more like, tell me about your childhood.
Tell me about your child.
Yeah, like where did you grow up and what
What
was your
happened?
What was your dynamic like?
Okay.
No, not what happened. More just
Yes.
like
Speak on it.
let's just chat about that.
Okay.
And I think that's also how I form deeper relationships in this industry with people instead of it being like very surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like lots of people, like lots of adult people, are still living with lots of their childhood traumas?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I have this conversation all the time. Like this is the conversation we're having.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you get people to step out of their traumas and understand that this is one of the reasons why they are the way they are? Like this is why you react to certain situations. Maybe whether it goes into your marriage, whether it goes into how you just deal with people in general. Somehow it stems from, like your upbringing, things you went through, and now this is why you are the way you are.
Yeah. Or past trauma. It's all like part of your like defense mechanisms. You try and like not us going to psychology.
No,
is it?
but this is the point of the podcast.
Yes.
There are no lines here. There's literally no lines.
Yeah.
So we can go into anything, but I'm asking you. So
it's basically part of like your defense mechanism, stuff that you've experienced in your past, and your brain's way of trying to like stop any more trauma.
Yes.
Is a defense mechanism, and that's why people learn different behaviors. It's either like your parents or things that you've maybe seen in your past.
Yeah.
All stuff like that. All of us have reasons or things have happened in our lives to mold us to who we are today.
I mean, did you have any of your own traumas that you had to live through or kind of had to work through yourself?
I wouldn't say in my childhood, no. I
just like as a grown person now.
As a grown person, yes. I struggle with anxiety.
Okay.
I've mentioned this on social media, like I think in vlogs and on Instagram as well. I do struggle with anxiety. It's one of my big factors, and I think this industry also makes it a little
Even
bit
more
like,
because stress and anxiety like all the time.
So
Deadlines gotta go. Yeah, gotta do this. Gotta do that. This thing needs to be done.
Yeah.
Am I still relevant? Am I doing this?
Yeah.
This still needs to be done. Yo, can
So-
you imagine?
a lot of those things in the industry can be quite triggering for me, especially if you have social anxiety, which I do have a little bit of, I think, where it's like not necessarily this, but
Yes.
more like, like if you go to events and stuff now, it's like people want to talk, and then I used to do, I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it where you start planning the dialogue, where you're like,
Okay,
I'm
you
going
did
to
that.
say this.
I'm
they're
gonna say
gonna
this.
say
Okay,
that.
okay, yeah.
And I can like almost giggle about it now, but that's something that I genuinely struggled with.
Mm.
But yeah, when it comes to like mental health and stuff, I have mentioned before that I struggle with anxiety.
Okay.
And I think that it's something that I'm still busy working on.
And I find that now it's like a big wave of people that are more depressed and have more anxiety than one. And I think, do you feel like social media plays a part in that?
I think so. I think social media, like I mentioned earlier, I think social media can be quite triggering.
Yes.
And you might have something that's underlying. I wouldn't call it like depression. But I'm
Yes.
saying like you might have something towards that or depression. And social media, I think, can trigger that because you start comparing yourself to people online. I think that I also did that where
Yes.
it's like, I never like fell into a depression, but I think it's more like I just started like really thinking about where my life is at and
Yes.
where how come you are getting that? How come you are able to travel like that or sign with
I
those
think we
brands?
all have that. I mean, you know what I
Everyone
mean?
does
Yeah.
that. I think everyone does that. And I think it can be really, really triggering if you don't stop yourself dead in your tracks, like I'm okay.
Yes.
Where I am in life is okay. And I don't know about you, like I just turned 30 recently.
Yeah.
And I think, again, social media has something to do with that, where I've had to actually stop myself from being like where this person is, where
Yes.
they at 30 versus where I'm at 30. I think if you're not careful with that, it can be very triggering.
And the reason I have this conversation is because maybe it's a word of hope, maybe to someone out there,
Yes.
like don't compare your life to anyone else.
Yes, like-
because you are exactly or precisely where you're supposed to be, and because I think like sometimes we get so drawn into materialistic things, like okay, this happened, but like a conversation I have all the time is like, are you okay upstairs? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it doesn't matter what you have, but like, are you okay?
Yeah.
And being okay with yourself has nothing to do with the stuff you have or the places you've been to. And now people constantly you comparing your life to this person, that person, but as alles redig wat right by die huis. 'Cause
Exactly.
You could be a millionaire, but you could have problems. And I don't want to shy away from the words like anxiety and depression. Like we shouldn't, because it's a reality now. Like I don't want people like, no, I'm not depressed. Anyways,
very much.
listen, I got something very interesting here for you.
Okay.
This is like so before we're gonna get more deep, and this is so interesting. I've got a couple of questions right now
Okay, now
that
I'm nervous.
you have to answer about your husband.
My husband.
Yes. This is what. So what you don't know is you actually said when you got in here, you got a message from me because we had asked him a few things quickly for you to see how well you know him.
No wonder
Yes.
you said. I said, did you open the message?
I
I didn't.
So I didn't want to. I told him don't say anything because I have a few questions to find out if your wife actually knows you.
Oh my word.
So I asked him a few questions. Very interesting. This is like there's a cheat code.
Wait, I'm getting hot.
Yes.
No, I must take my jacket off for this.
I'll actually read the DM. I says I've got a few questions for you if you're keen to answer. I'm interviewing your wife this morning. I want to ask her how well she knows you. She doesn't know I'm texting you, but we want to hear if she actually knows you well enough. I just said that your messages didn't go through. They were obviously coming through. I just we couldn't tell you the spot.
Wow.
Yes, we put you on the spot. So, right. Our question number one, what is his favorite food?
Spaghetti bolognese.
All right, though, you got the first one right.
Did
Okay.
I?
Yes,
Did
you
you say-
did.
Because
Okay.
if I don't make spaghetti bolognese at least once a week, he starts questioning. He's like,
Where's the
I don't know
spaghetti?
when we're gonna have bolognese.
I like it too, so invite us over. You live down the road.
I
Thank
make
you.
a good spaghetti bolognese. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay, number two. What is the thing that calms you down when you're upset or angry? This is for him. What calms him down when he's upset or angry?
Watching YouTube videos or racing.
Okay, you on it. I think she's so far you've got 2 out of 10.
Did I get it right?
Yes, it's car videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
You got it. Okay.
That's
Okay.
literally the same thing.
Okay. What's his favorite series or movie?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Lorenzo's not a big series guy though.
Yes, okay, it's a favorite movie because I have it as movie.
Movie. Oh flip. No, usually I don't think he has a favorite movie.
Look,
Did he answer the question?
he answered it. I've got 10 answers from this man right here.
His favorite movie is
Yes.
probably Fast and the Furious.
100%. It's 3 out of 10. My brother Lorenzo, she knows you. She knows you. She knows you. It's 3 out of 10. It's Fast and the Furious. That's right.
One of the 5 million movies
Okay.
that they've made. They need to stop it now.
Look, this one's a kind of a trick question, but I mean, you'll catch the vibe if you know him. What soccer team does he support?
Yeah, he doesn't play, watch sport.
Fantastic stuff. Okay.
That was a great.
That was a great. Yes.
Guys, I'm doing so well.
You're doing so well. You're at 4 out of 10, right? So you have to get 6 at least to be like in the winning season. Okay.
Then he needs to buy me a pair of shoes.
You have to buy a pair of shoes. Now you heard it. So next one is, where do you and your wife meet for the first time?
We met in Woodstock on a shoot.
Fantastic, guys. We did 5 out of 10 here. That's
Am I right?
100% correct. He says we met in Woodstock, close to the studio, actually.
Yes.
Yes.
We met here. I was the schmodel. Shame. I
Okay.
wasn't a model, but my friend asked me to model, and it was very awkward.
And that's where you met.
And he was the videographer. But it was very platonic. Very,
Okay.
very.
How long ago was that, by the way?
platonic.
Just like
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Okay, cool. Next one. Number 6 is, what is something that really annoys him? Look, it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can list a few things where people touch him in his face. He doesn't
Okay.
like it. When anything got to do with his car that's gonna like damage the car.
Okay,
or
okay.
Block the car. Right now we had someone block him and he doesn't. He was very
Blocked him in the...
like they parked him in.
Okay.
But I mean, who wouldn't get upset about that? What else irritates him? That's
That's about it.
Ah.
Then you got it right, my bro,
did he
because
say?
he said inconsiderate motorists, which is technically what you said, right? Okay, so...
yeah. Anything got
Okay.
to do with the look here, you can tell from this entire conversation. He's a car guy.
He's a car guy, don't want to be sore.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't know
Yeah.
what he looks like.
Now...
It's just cars.
No, he's a car. I mean, you're dating a transformer. You're married to a transformer. I was like, we're going to check his profile. She's married to a car.
I am
Fantastic.
married to a car.
Okay, number 7. Number 7 is, what is it now? What pant size is he?
He's a 34.
Sorry?
He's a 34.
Then either you or him was lying. He says he's a 32.
He's not. He literally said- he
You used
lit-
to be a
He
32.
literally said, I said to him the other day, you are 32. And he said, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, my soul.
Well, you have to go talk about that tonight. You know what? In fact, you can send me a photo of one of the most recent pants he has.
I will.
And make sure it was a 34 or 32.
Okay, anyway, cool.
Okay, he says he's a 32. Okay. Next one is, what is one of his biggest fears?
I'm going to say something happening to his car.
You know what? Then you're absolutely right.
What did he say?
He says, my biggest fear is being in a bad car accident with my car that doesn't kill me.
Can you see everything? Nothing about my wife dying. Nothing about like my wife going
Yes.
missing.
My car.
My car.
Okay. So you're currently on 7 out of 10.
Cool.
Number 1, you just got one kind of wrong. Not wrong, but you guys
I
are
need
going to
to
discuss
go,
it.
yeah,
Confirm. Yeah, confirm the facts. Number 8. No, wait, number 9. What is the thing he loves the most about himself? Yeah, his answer was classic, but I don't know if you're going to get that one. What is it?
I think it's either his height
Okay.
or his kind eyes. Did he say his kind eyes? Did he say his kind eyes?
My kind eyes.
Please, are you
100%.
you joking?
Listen here.
This is a joke.
You guys were texting each other this stuff.
I swear.
Guys, listen here. I'm sensing some foul play here
I
on the
swear
PSA podcast.
I promise you, this guy. Do you know why?
Why?
I made fun of him recently as well about it. So you
Okay.
know, New Girl,
Yes.
Winston Bishop.
Okay.
In New Girl. Have you watched? New
Yes,
Girl?
I've watched New Girl.
Now you know Winston.
Yes.
Winston has this thing when he becomes a cop, and he's like, "I have kind eyes," and then he literally goes like this. And Lorenzo's like, oh, "That's like me."
That's like me.
because one person at work told him that he has kind eyes.
That's kind eyes.
And now
that's the
he's
only one you
like,
said with a laughing emoji. So you
what
got that one
a
right.
Joke.
Okay, this is the final one now. So I only asked him 10 because we didn't have much time. Like this was like our super quick production before you got here.
Word. Sneaky.
Who is his favorite artist to listen to?
Drake.
Right, so it's 9 out of 10. You win it. I mean, you can see the answers there for yourself.
I have to see this.
Yes.
I don't think she would know most of it.
Yes.
Lorenzo. Man, you is probably a default, bro. You don't even know.
Yeah, but
don't
you
know
said-
anyone from. Tell me right now who you know.
But we can't say we played the game for the first time. Is it how well do you know your partner? And Paula, you have. I mean, you essentially have won this. You've won this. I mean, he owes you. He definitely owes you the shoe. Just confirm us about that 32 or 34, because we want to know.
Because then it's a 10 out of 10 for sure.
Because if he's been having bolognese once every week, I believe it's a 34 now. It has to be. Bolognese, whatever, bolognese, whatever. Listen, okay.
Oh, I like that accent.
You
do you
do?
do accent?
I do plenty of accents, love.
What's your favorite type of accent to do?
It doesn't really matter. It depends who I'm speaking to.
This is like a Love Island accent.
I mean, isn't it?
In it?
Been in it?
In it?
Yeah, I mean, a podcast.
In it?
I mean, got Paul on the podcast. Isn't that great? Sure, love. Thank you for joining me, love.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Do you do any accents?
I love a British.
Anything else other than that?
American.
Okay, give us your best American accent.
No, I can't now.
Please come.
Wait. What does an American accent sound like?
I don't know. You're the one that mentioned it. Okay, wait, let me try.
Water.
Try again. Oh my God. So we had Paul on the show. It was amazing because she came to the podcast and she was like asking for water. We didn't have any water. We gave her some
Coffee. Yeah.
And like, so tell us, what's your favorite color, Paula?
My favorite color is.
Sorry, we don't care. Anyways,
Okay.
in my business American accent. Okay, there was a try. Okay, now we're not. It's not gonna be more serious, but you know, obviously, social media is saturated with quotes these days. Like, I mean, like, there's always something positive, something empowering.
Yeah.
What are some of the quotes that you think you love? Like, just you can give us your top 2 or top 3. I know there's thousands. I don't know if you want to look at my meme categories, like packed quotes.
Your meme category.
Like-
your highlight reel.
No, like, do you not find yourself on social media like
yes,
just
I
saving
haven't.
quotes
Yes, of course.
all the time? I'm like a quotey person.
Hold on, I'm on
super
Pinterest.
quotey.
I go on Pinterest with my quotes.
Okay, so give
Is
us.
that cringe?
No, that's not. That's fine. But give us your top 3.
I will tell you now. It's literally my Pinterest board is called
Okay, let's hear.
Words to Live By.
Go for it.
How cringe.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, this one is good.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I think you would, because I know that you mentioned the praying thing.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh.
Remember what the Lord has done for you.
Remember what the Lord has done for you. So that's going to be surrounded gratitude, you know?
Yep.
Gratitude, very important. Okay. There's
Hold
another
on.
one?
Where's the other one that I have a good one? You're putting me under pressure here.
No, it's fine. But I'm sure you have one. Besides the one you're going to read, I want to know what's one off the top of your head, one of the ones that you love by.
Oh, what's meant for you will come to you.
Okay.
I believe that.
I think I've seen one. What's it? What's meant for you will never miss you, and what misses you was never meant for you.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I like that one.
You like that one, huh?
Yeah. You see, this is my thing. I don't quote quotes. I paraphrase them.
You paraphrase. Okay. Yeah.
Because
Take the original and put it in my own words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I literally think that, though. Like, there's been so many times where it's like, oh, like, why wasn't I on that campaign? Or, like, especially
Yes.
in my industry. Like,
Okay.
why wasn't I in that campaign? Or how come I didn't get chosen for this or whatever? And I had to learn that over time. Look, I've been in this industry for 10 years.
Yes.
So I've had lots of those thoughts of like, why wasn't I chosen? Or why wasn't I invited?
Look,
Or
I'll tell you, I felt the same for many things, like as I go forward. But then afterwards, you realize, you know, it's okay to not always be included and things like that. And also, like, I don't want to get into like super deep stuff now on the other side. Like you never know who's pulling the strings on the back. And you know, some people will be
That's
18, you know.
That's true.
Don't give it to Paula. She mustn't be part of this. You know what I mean?
don't.
Like, I don't want to say it like that, but stuff like it kind of does happen. And
Oh, definitely.
And I've seen some campers, and I'm like, yo. And this is not even me thinking I might be better than someone. I was like, yo, but that's like someone throat you got on the campaign. Though. No. You don't want to say this about like, why did you do that, brah? I don't want to get. We don't get into this.
Now.
Yeah, you should have paid them 5 clip. Okay, I get it. You under the same budget, so you put them on. You knew you couldn't pay because I'm gonna give you the rates. You're gonna say I'm gonna get back to you. Yeah, what client says.
Why? I have a question. I have one question that I need to
Yes.
understand. Why do they never say the client?
You can't know the client because if you're going to go straight to them, you're going to find out how much money was actually given and then you're not going to get a portion of it. Because the thing is, the money goes via them. So because the money goes,
No. Besides that,
Huh?
they say I have to hear what client says, not the client.
I know. That's why I said it like that.
Yes,
Oh, so
because it's always client.
I hear what client says.
My friend and I always talk about this. We're like, because client. The client.
No,
Anyway, that's just a question I've always
Then
thought.
me and my friend also said about it and we thought, like, you know what? The person's names are client.
Yes.
So I'll hear what client says.
Client.
Because you get Clint, you
Yeah.
get Clint, Clinton, but these names client.
Don't be true. Yeah.
His name's client. But anyways, when we hear what client says, client's going to get back to us. The video needs to be in by Friday after 2 o'clock, Paula.
Yes,
Deadline. Are we fine with that?
Yes.
Fantastic. We'll watch it. We'll review it and get back to you.
Great.
Some of your most notable, let's say, campaigns that you've done, or something that you look back and like, I really enjoyed this campaign, or it spoke to me because of this and that.
Ooh, that's a goodie.
Hmm?
That's a good question. I have nothing. I'm joking. No, I'm kidding. I think if I think back on like the years, I did one of the obviously like the bigger ones
Yeah.
for me was Canal Walk.
Yes. Every time I went to Canelo, I saw you. I was like, sports in the window.
That was a good one.
Yes.
I really, really enjoyed that
And that
one.
was for a long time, eh?
That was
by the
for
way.
a long time. It
Yeah.
was for 2 years.
Yeah.
It was obviously COVID hit and stuff like that.
Mm.
So they had to change that up. But 2 years, it was great. I think another one for me is any time that I work with H&M. I don't
Yes.
know. For me, that's just because that's my brand, man.
Yes.
I love this brand.
Too.
I have a question.
Yes, go for it.
Can I say the brand name?
You can, because the thing is, if they watch this and they say, yo, Paul, look, I have some brownie points she's going to give it. You might as well throw another campaign.
I'm just checking because I know sometimes they're like, don't say the name.
Say them. And also, whoever she's going to say, I'm also willing to work for, yes, whatever you throw at me. For the main section, I'm here. Go for it.
That's true though.
Yeah.
So yeah, anytime that I work with H&M and wow, usually you're asking me stuff where I'm like, I have to think off the top of my head here. Ooh,
No, I know there's probably so many that you probably forgot to. I know admittedly you.
It's one of those things that I would actually need to scroll down for so that I can like see.
Where is it?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, I can't even think.
That's fine. So for now, we're going to rock it. H&M.
Yeah, don't. And the Canal Walk thing was great. Like that for me was really, I really enjoyed that one. And I was with Nadia on that one
Yes,
and Akila.
I know.
You had Nadia on the show. I saw her actually on your.
Yeah, she was on. I mean, but for something like it, did they reach out to you guys? We're like, hey, like, I think you guys have the vibe.
They did.
We want you guys, like, on everything.
They did. That was cool. I actually had a little bit of imposter syndrome with that one because I was like, I literally was like, why me?
Why me? Okay. But it was great. I think it was great, though.
Yeah, it was great. I loved
Okay.
it.
So now, we spoke a little bit about this. We were chatting about, I mean, you call yourself a curly-haired queen. A curly-haired queen.
Curly queen.
What are some of the routines or like some of the products you might use on your head? Because we also try to appeal to some of our female viewers.
Okay.
And like, what are some of the things that they can do to, accentuate their curls and have it look, lekker?
I'm just laughing because it just becomes very
Tell us,
the-
what stuff do you put on your head?
can't deal. So it changes.
It changes, yeah?
As a curly girl, and curly girls know this, you can't keep using the same thing over like year in and year
Okay,
out. You have to
interesting, yeah.
have to change it up, especially when it comes to like shampoos and conditioners and stuff, because you need to your hair becomes immune to it.
Okay.
So I'm constantly changing it up like each month, not each month, but like over a few months. So right now I am using Kerastars. I know there's sulfates in there, but don't kill me.
Yes. No, it's fine. Tell us. We want to know. We were not telling you still go buy that now.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear that TikTok audio where the girl was like, I'm not saying you must go buy this stuff. I'm just telling you what I use.
Yes.
Now, that's me right
Basically,
now.
yeah.
That's me. And I love a Mark Anthony curl cream. It's called a Strictly Curls. It is so good. It's inexpensive. That's what I use for my curls.
Liquor.
And what else am I using at the moment? Oh, Whey.
Why?
So
Okay.
I got that off of Muse Beauty. but it is, so you don't get it here. Don't know if I
Just
should.
so you know. No, it's fine. So you have to order it. So what?
You have to order
Okay.
it off of Muse Beauty, but it is so good on my curls. It's like soft. It keeps your hair soft but super defined, and the curls just pop whenever I use it.
No, because the curls always look lekker. Huh?
Yes,
Like a bouncy.
yes. I do
Yes.
miss my long hair though, Yuzriki. I'll tell you that right now.
Did you?
I used to have very long hair.
You cut him?
I did.
Why? Was it just like I'm going through something, need a change? What?
No. So what had happened was during lockdown, my hair grew. It just grew. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was because I was indoors.
You were in the
I was
house,
eating-
Rapunzel ears was growing.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
was
got you.
eating home cooked food, so
The good stuff for the nutrients,
was
so the hair
coming.
was, yes.
I wasn't eating McDonald's. Paula,
Okay.
stop.
Because there was no McDonald's to go to.
No,
Yes.
you couldn't go. How
Yes.
weird was that? Those were like weird times, eh?
Now, I sometimes look back and I'm like, 2 years of our lives just got taken away from us.
Oh my word, same.
Like, I'm literally supposed to be 29 right now.
Right?
Because 2 of my birthdays was
Gone.
in my lounge. You know what I
Literally,
mean?
exactly.
Like, how can you just take 2 years of my life from me?
And like I could have learned so much in those 2 years, and instead I literally was on my couch. Anyway.
However, I mean, just to quickly break it there, I think it did teach us at least something. Like, like introspection, looking at yourself.
oh, yes.
Becoming more grounded and
No,
understanding
definitely.
what my triggers are and, how I show up in the world, you know.
Yeah.
Who am I? What am I? I think some of the downtime, the isolating time was cuck.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was all doom and gloom, and I think it did help. Also, lots of businesses come out of it, and it also I think if it didn't give you time to have some sort of introspection, then you wasted that time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But anyways, get back to what you were saying.
Definitely, I agree with you.
Yes.
So I think my hair was just I know my hair was just growing constantly.
Yeah.
And it grew really quickly and long. And then I had a moment, okay, cool. I have this like thick long hair. And then I was like, let's go blonde.
Okay.
And that was my mistake.
And
And
so-
it's funny because like my hair was still healthy, but going any
Colour.
time that you're gonna go lighter, that you're putting bleach in your hair,
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna
it's stress on
it's
the
gonna
hair,
go to
so-
shit. Like
okay.
it's bad.
Split ends,
Yeah,
thick. Okay,
yeah,
I
and it
you.
got really dry.
So basically, you were forced to cut it.
I
Is that
was
what you're trying to say?
forced to cut
Okay.
I was forced to cut it. And yes, it did look good. My hair looked good all the time, but I knew the condition where it wasn't where it needed to be anymore. So I wasn't happy with it. And then I went to my hairdresser and I was like, let's cut all of this off.
And what did he is like? Are you sure?
Because the thing is, he's the one who was like, we can maybe go like a little bit darker, like that.
yeah.
And then I was like, please,
Just
let's
take it
just
off.
cut it off.
So how long ago was it? That was how long?
This was like now, like I cut my hair like a few months ago.
A few months ago.
So it's like a year now. It's very short, but it's a lot healthier as well. And I think I'm enjoying my curls now.
Yeah.
They,
I mean,
they
it's a bit more easier to maintain now.
it's a
obviously.
bit easier to
Yeah.
maintain. They're a lot fuller because the blonde, it almost like just took the life out of my hair. Because like I mentioned in lockdown, it was so
Were you using
full. And
proper products, by the way?
yes, I was. I was using
Some
all
people
this-
don't use any makeup on the hair.
No. I actually go to a hair salon to get my.
Okay.
I have to because I am also one of their ambassadors. So they
They
take
did it for-
care of my hair. But I was grateful. I was like, please, I'm done.
That's all right. It will grow back. It will grow back.
It will grow
It
back. I just need to stop eating takeout.
Favorite takeout? Like if you could eat something liquor right now for you personally, we're not talking about home food now, but what would it be?
Ooh. I wouldn't. Okay, let's not say takeout. Let's say like at a restaurant or something like
Yes.
that. Okay, I have two.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
I will tell you right now.
Yeah.
One, downtown ramen.
Okay.
Have you been there?
I've not been to Downtown Ramen. I think I've been to Three Wise Monkeys. That's not the same thing, but if you're talking ramen,
Go to downtown ramen. Oh my word. It's so,
fire.
It's so
What's liquor
lekker.
there? What was it try?
They show you. It's so delicious.
If there's any pork in there, I can't have it. What is it?
No, you can swap it for the beef.
Okay.
My friend doesn't do the pork. She always gets the beef.
Okay.
So they're not halal, just telling you though. Just letting you know. So
So I guess I'm not going then, bro.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wish I could have, but anyways, next one.
Anyway. And then the other one that I like is Bossa.
Bossa. What do you like for Bossa?
They what's that? Basted wings and chips.
Basted wings and chips? Liquor.
It's so good. I will have that every day.
Okay, and then
And nuri.
nuri. Sushi. Okay.
Do you eat sushi?
Love sushi.
Okay, great.
Love it.
Because I
Love
think
it.
it's a red flag if you don't.
Nah, sushi's great. I know. So I think today some people just only eat like the fried ones.
Tempura.
No, like you obviously you get the vibes that are just fried. Besides the tempura, I'm just all of them are like you get the fried versions of all of them now.
Ew.
Where it's like kind of like basted.
Oh yeah, no.
I think I grew up with eating the proper ones all the time.
Do you eat that ones? Not me asking that with the most judgmental face. Do you
This I'm not gonna lie, there are some is liquor.
Okay.
I'll refer you.
Okay.
You can try. You tell me what you think,
Okay.
but not all. No.
Okay.
Any street foods that you like? Like I don't know. We're trying to find out here. Does Paula Bee frit hot chips and Viennas? Do you like
I love a good gibber.
a good gibber? So I mean, but if you should have a guess, what would be what would be like the ideal one? Would it be chicken? Would it be steak? Would it be bologna? Would it be Vienna's?
Masala steak, thank
Masala
you.
steak.
I don't eat
Had to go for the best
anything
one.
with egg though. I don't eat egg.
No egg. You don't eat egg. Interesting.
No. So don't put egg on my Gatsby, thank you. But I'll
Okay.
gladly have a
So
masala
do
steak.
you mean in general you don't eat egg?
No, I don't eat egg.
Not scrambled?
Judging me?
No, it's crazy because even when I eat egg, man, like some people just have different preferences for egg. But it's the first person out there, someone does not eat. So
So the reason I don't is because I used to eat it too much.
okay.
And then 2021 came and I randomly just had this day where I made myself as usual a lekker fried egg and it tasted like egg. You know
As
that-
opposed to tasting like chicken.
No, you know,
What?
like you know when chicken tastes like chicken. Like it
Yes.
tastes like you
Yes.
licking the farm, like I'm licking the chicken.
Okay.
Like I'm eating.
That was a bad batch you had, maybe, man.
Like you eating the.
Okay, so no.
And then from then I just couldn't smell it. I couldn't. I was like, nope.
That's funny. I have a friend of mine that just reminds me of the story. He said so his grandmother used to force him to eat onions with everything. It's weird. So like most of the food, like she used to like live onion, obviously cooked a bit brown. So whatever food was, it was like an overpour of onions. Right now he cannot stand the taste of onions. Anything that has an onion, one piece of onion, and it sends that man. He's never eaten it again.
Ooh, sis,
So
No, but I understand. I get that. That's me and Melrose.
Melrose.
Because
Don't
my
like
mother
Melrose.
used to put Melrose in. Bless her.
Okay, bless her soul. Yeah.
She used to make me lunch, right? But I think she wanted me to taste the Melrose, like
Oh, so
So
thick
it was-
girls.
thick Melrose.
Did you have Marmite also?
Oh, I love Bovril though, but you know.
No. Don't give me Marmite and fish paste. I don't like it.
Did Bovril?
No, I don't want
Oh, I
it.
love Bovril.
You can put like a cheese on my bread or bologna. It's fine. That I'm gonna enjoy that.
Do you
Yeah.
eat liver spread?
Livers. Do I eat liver? I don't think I've had it in a while. But normal livers are fine. So it's the spread.
yeah,
so
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine.
I also
I
like
like
chicken
livers.
livers, yeah.
Chicken livers, lever,
Same,
double,
same,
peri
yeah.
chicken livers.
Yeah, like spicy.
Best.
Yeah, like
Best.
a creamy sauce.
Yeah, good.
But Melrose don't. It's
Don't.
because the same like your friend. Don't
much.
you too much. And it was always thick. And sometimes I would leave it in my bag and then it would fall.
You had to trade it with somebody at school, but listen here, what do you have there? I'm gonna trade you.
No one traded with me. No one wanted my Melrose.
Is it? Yo.
And then I would leave it in my tog bag until it went murk.
Mom, is that you left your bread here? Put all this effort into maybe just thick Melrose in it. Okay.
Moving on.
Moving along.
Done.
Listen, quick question. Do you believe in horoscopes? Or like, are you a horoscopy type of person?
I'm actually not
Okay.
So
What's your
next
star sign, by the way?
Cancerian.
Okay.
I'm very
can see.
emotional. I must say though, even though I don't do the whole like horoscope vibe, I do know that I do have the traits that they mention.
That they mentioned, yes.
Of a Cancerian, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom's also Cancerian, and we both have the same. So that's why I'm like, I know.
Yes. There are similarities in the people of.
Oh, definitely. Very
Husband?
emotional.
And your husband?
Ugh.
What is he?
What's someone who's born in September? A Leo.
September or Virgos?
Virgo.
Virgos, like from what?
Guessing a Leo.
What part of September?
The 11th.
No, he's definitely a Virgo.
How do you know that? Like, how do you just know?
No, I'm not. The funny thing is that I'm actually not into horoscopes, but I just at one point I'd ask people like, so like, what's your star sign? Then I thought I'm gonna go do the thing and just go read up about it. Not necessarily I'm gonna believe it all. And then I kept asking people, and I started to see like a trend.
Okay,
Like,
cool,
okay,
cool.
cool, but you actually guys, you do have the same kind of vibes, and like on some level. But I don't know, did I want to see it? But anyways, that's why I know. But anyways, why I know? Because my sister's born in September and she's a Virgo.
Oh,
so
okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
that's why I definitely know.
That's what I'm like,
How did you just know?
Because I literally know.
No, someone was telling me what is like. If you go to someone else, another one, I probably wouldn't know. But I do know that one. But you were saying about the Cancerian stubborn.
I never said stubborn.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
I am a little bit stubborn. Emotional, cry for everything. Even if you're angry, you cry because it's just like you can't, like you're just a very emotional person. A lot of Cancerians are also very introverted.
Okay, that's true. I think actually that's true. I know 3 Cancerians are pretty much the same.
More like, I'd say either introverted or more like an ambivert.
Depending. The person that you are, like I'm not gonna say there's a big distinction between the two because you're obviously a bit more realer now, like more like showing more of who you really are on social media, right?
Yeah.
Would you be a completely different person at home versus you at an event?
I wouldn't say completely different. I think that I'm quite consistent in who I am, like overall. But I think I am a bit more reserved at like events and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like I won't go ask like a random person like like let's talk about random.
Yeah.
Because then I've had situations where I've tried that approach and then they're like, you're so weird. And then I'm like, you weird.
You
for
were
not thinking
like
what
that.
I'm thinking.
Yes.
So I think I've like brought that in a bit, like instead of trying to.
Do you feel like some events are put on though? Like I mean, like talking about like the energy around it. Like I don't. Okay, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay, skip that one. Anyways, I can say it. Some events is just kak. You must act, yeah. Oh, the castle's like the cast, bro, kak. But you know, we here. But you know.
Yeah. I remember in the past, like going back to your question, I think it was one of the first questions you asked me, where you asked about then versus now, like in terms of like my industry and stuff. I think back then events were also super fun
Yes.
because it was like all of us. We were a very small group when we started.
Coming into it for the first time, yeah.
Like I'm thinking about it like it was like Jade.
Yes.
Do you know just Jade?
I know Jade.
Jade, Conita, Nadia, Lindy, and like it was a small group
Of people,
us.
yeah.
And Akila as well. And whenever we would meet at events, it was just like friends meeting,
Yeah.
and we would actually catch on nonsense. Like it was actually very mature. Like sometimes, like I remember. Now they're giving a presentation and they're talking about like their product, and I'm sitting like this. I'm listening to them, but I'm doing this and I'm catching and I'm zooming in.
Someone's nose or whatever, the
on-
ears.
and then the person looks at them and then they're like, like stupid stuff like that.
Like
Like
that,
when
yeah.
you're in class, man. Like when you're
Yes.
not. And I think now, it's like it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like now I'm like actually listening. But then I think it was because I was a bit younger.
You were younger.
Yeah, and it was a lekker time. Like it wasn't like, I don't know. Yeah,
I
it was
get
for networking, but also not. It was just it was like to hang out with friends and have a lekker time.
But now it says, yeah, but anyways, never mind. Listen, yeah. So I would go on a lump and tell you that we said we're gonna talk for 30 minutes. We've been talking for an hour and 15.
Huh?
Yeah, well. Can you see? Yes, we have. So I'm gonna run through this quickly.
Oh my word!
You see, I look at the conversation. That's what happens. I told you what happens. Yeah. Anyway, so here we are. A few would you rathers before you go, right?
Okay. Ooh, I love a would
Would
you
you
rather.
rather have fingers as long as your legs or have legs as long as your fingers? Fingers as long as your legs.
Oh my word! But this is the kind of weird things that I was talking
Now it's
about.
fine. Now that's
So
just
now
up your alley.
So this is the fingers as long as.
Your legs.
Nah, I'd rather have the legs because.
So basically, your arms
Yeah.
will be double the size based on your.
No, I'd rather, because what if you need to grab something, you have to stand so far to
Far.
pick it up. But then also you're very short.
Yes.
I know. I changed my answer. I'll do the legs.
You do the legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather have a permanent clown makeup on? Permanent clown makeup, it can't come off, or permanent bed hair?
The beanie.
You would have bed hair. So why bed hair instead of the permanent clown makeup?
Because then it still looks snatched. with
Okay.
my hair, and then I'll just say like it's a vibe.
It's
like,
about like bedhead flag.
Like,
It's a thing.
It's a new. I'll make
Okay.
it a thing.
Okay. Would you rather always have to speak in rhymes or sing everything you say?
I'll sing everything because I literally do that now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, give us one there.
No.
We want to hear what you sing around the house.
Random stuff, man. Like, I don't know. Just I like to make.
Just
up,
remember, we can cut the spot out also if you don't want it in. So sing for us.
I like to make up random songs. Like, there's this one thing. Okay, I know my friend Katie's gonna laugh at this.
Yes.
So there's a song when we were younger. It's like a nursery, not a nursery rhyme, like a kids. What's that thing that in like a church song, man?
Yes.
Anyway, basically
A hymn.
No, not a hymn. It's a child's song.
In a nursery rhyme. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll always say, great.
Great.
Like
okay.
when you just like, great, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll go, great. I don't know why I sing it like, and then I'll start saying, great is thy faithfulness. And then I'm like, I close my eyes.
okay.
I make a whole remix. And my friend's like, that's not
That's the way it goes.
not how the song goes.
That's how it goes for me.
I close my eyes. I won't forget. That's
Okay.
my version of whenever I say great. I don't know why. I just say
Did you,
that entire.
is that you randomly at home also sometimes for no reason?
always?
Okay.
Yeah. Aren't you like that? I feel like
No,
you-
I am.
I feel like you are
I'm
like that.
super quirky and like I do so many stuff that people don't get to regularly see on a daily basis. But sometimes you can't also everything with the people. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like I don't alles see die.
Gotta have a little bit of mystery.
Yes, Okay, let's next one. Would you rather smell like rotten eggs all the time? So we found that you hate eggs. So smell like rotten eggs all the time, or constantly have the sound of a high-pitched squeaky toy whenever you move. And it could be coming from anywhere: your feet, your legs, your head. It doesn't matter.
The squeak.
The squeak.
Because I'll be nauseous all the time.
For the
It
rotten
smells
eggs.
Like blood. Ew, that's so mossig.
Imagine you come to an event, but Paula smells like throat ayers. You
What's
know what I
that
mean?
smell? Oh, it's me. I know it's
Smell
me.
like ayers.
And rotten. Sisa.
Okay, would you rather have a permanent itch that you can never scratch?
Oh, no.
Or always feel like you need to sneeze but never can? Like, or
Nah, the itch. I
The
think
itch.
the itch because do you know what's funny is that I have to justify each and every choice I'm making. here.
okay, yeah, you have to. Yeah,
The sneeze that's not, you know that,
yeah.
and that face as well. No?
What's the face? Give it to Cam. What's the face?
That's the face.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
That
so
is
okay,
the
got it.
face.
Okay.
When you like, and then it doesn't happen. No, man.
Okay. Next one, come. We're gonna move on. Would you rather have to eat a bowl of live cockroaches or a plate of maggots for every meal?
Oh.
Or at least,
my
let's say not
soul.
every meal. Once a day, you either have to eat one bowl of live cockroach, whether it's breakfast, supper, or lunch. You can decide, or one plate of maggots. In the day, you have to choose one of them.
That is disgusting.
It
But the
is
maggots.
disgusting, but this is the response we needed. We want to know which one you're taking.
The maggots.
Maggots.
Oh. The thing is, the cricket is. Are they live though? Are they live?
They're all alive. You fit it in live
No,
stuff.
you didn't say live maggots.
They are alive.
He did, and those, like that.
I'm talking about that goed that lamini by the buns, but the old joints, when the bun, you're just like, what's going on here?
And
Okay,
then-
that's maggots. They're all there, but a plate of them.
The cockroach. Nah, I'll do the cockroach. Maggots are literally. Oh,
Are you scared of any insects, by the way? I know some people are very scared. Are you?
I think I'd only say
Mice,
maggot.
rodents.
no. I'm not scared of mice. No,
Okay.
not scared of.
You know, some people are scared of mice,
No,
scared of
I'm not.
cockroaches, and I know many people that's like their fears.
No. I'm not scared of. I think a maggot. It's not that I'm scared of it. I think it just there's something it's so disgusting.
It is
to me.
disgusting.
It's disgusting. And why do you move like that?
I don't know, bro.
Such
But listen, do you have any phobias, by the way?
phobias.
We can cut this out, so yeah.
Let's think.
Like some people are afraid of heights, some people are afraid of, I don't know. There's so many phobias.
I have
Spiders,
mine,
snakes.
Mine is a lot of holes in one.
That- are you
It's called chickophobia.
Like a lot of holes in one.
I can't even Google a picture because it freaks me out so
Are you
much.
talking about that thing with the Trypophobia, that thing.
Did I say it wrong or did you say it wrong?
What did you say?
I said trichophobia.
Isn't there a PH? Yeah, I'm in a trypophobia because I have a thing. I don't like it. Also,
Is
that.
it trypophobia?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about that thing? It looks like a whole lot of holes in there.
Anything.
Like maggots could come out of it, kind of thing. Like. Me and my sister hate it. I just thought about it. I got the itchy feeling.
No, man.
Listen, I want you to bring in this episode. Bring a picture of that thing up.
No,
I hate it. I hate it. It makes me itch.
You literally.
It makes me itch.
Like,
I hate it.
so
Yes, whatever that was, me too. Trypophobia.
anything with a lot of holes.
Yes,
in it,
make me nar.
where it's like something can come out of it,
Yes.
and it's like in your skin.
Yes, you see it. There was one on someone's like there.
No. No.
I think one like just scratch it out and like it's gonna come out.
Sus.
I'm not even talking kakaita too. Me and my sister,
That's
my,
my phobia.
elder sister, Nariman, she randomly would send me these photos just to fuck my day up. I'm like, okay, so we're doing this. So me and my sister would do this for a while.
Oh.
I would Google the photos, but I'd close my eyes downloading it. I'd download it all. I'd go into a name. I'd look the other way. I'd send her like 7 photos, and I'd get the message back, your puss. She's like, I'm itching all over. Anyways, we're gonna move away from that one. I hate
Not
it too.
me starting to like salivate here.
No,
I'm like,
me too. I hate it.
No, sus.
Okay, next one. Would you rather have to have every song you hear slowly turn into Baby Shark, or have hiccups for the rest of your life?
every song.
Every single song you listen to will go into Baby Shark, do 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 do, baby. Every single day.
That song's gonna be in my head now.
Or yeah, or
or the
hiccups.
hiccups.
Yeah.
The whole day or just a portion of the day?
No, you just hold it.
The Baby Shark.
The
thing.
Baby Shark.
I'll make that my trademark then.
Okay, and then
Definitely. Sorry, I actually want to ask you, what is that your phobia as well?
that.
Do you have another phobia?
I don't think so, no, man. Like, nah. Like, I didn't. At one point when I was younger, I had like this super weird phobia. Like, when I would go swim at Newlands Parts, right? And I was like, I was obviously much smaller. I'm talking about like primary school. I just had like this irrational fear that it'd be like a fucking killer whale in the water while I'm swimming. Like, I don't know. It's like I just thought like I'm in the water. I'm like, bro, it's cock deep. There's definitely a whale in the water. Like I watched too many movies of like
And your
Jaws that
feet
come
isn't
out.
reaching.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, there's something in this water. Like, just get out for no reason. Like,
Oh
why are you
my
getting out? Like that.
Wait, no, same.
Yes.
Like, have you ever what's the word? Deep sea dive.
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
You can't. There's no way of touching.
Touching.
anything.
And because
What
you don't
is
have that
some-
depth of perception, like there could literally be anything in this water.
And it's dark.
And it's dark.
It's
Now-
a no from me.
So we've been younger, but I still used to go dive. Obviously, I was still diving, still living my best life. I was like, fuck, bro, I think there's a whale in the water. We need to get out.
But yours was in the pool, man.
In
You
the
said
pool. I'm talking about the big one.
There's definitely a whale.
Yeah, like I'm talking about the killer whale, the orcas, Free Willy.
There's one.
That one.
Yeah.
It's-
Under my
it
feet.
was him. I was like, yes, he's here.
Okay. Do you still have that?
No, unfortunately not. So I don't think now the phobias no.
Unfortunate.
Nah, I don't think there's anything else now. Quick question here, cocaine or heroin?
Wow, we.
And that's how we're gonna end off. Paula, thank you so much.
Wow.
That's you, making it an abrupt end. Thank you so much for joining us for the PSA podcast. Is there anything you'd like to say to any other people out there?
Wow, I feel like I'm on radio.
Go for it.
To what people? Everyone.
Everyone who's gonna be watching this,
Thank you so much for watching.
I feel like this was so raw. It was so lovely. It was beautiful, guys. Catch us on the next episode of the PSA podcast. From my side, the Maya. I gotta go. I love you guys. Stay cool.